Hey, boos. Okay, so it is hump day. Ain't no hump going on in my house, but nonetheless, it's hump day, which just means middle of the week. We sliding on to the end. So I just wanted to post a really quick video about the Jasmine Island rape story. From what I'm hearing, Dominique Williams was arrested January 29th for sodomy. That's some fucked up shit. Like, seriously, you gonna whole ass sodomize somebody? Like, okay, so regardless of what everybody thinks or how everybody feels or whatever the case may be, in order for him to be charged with that, it has to be some sort of evidence to substantiate, what's been said or, what he was charged with. Like, they just not just running around just like putting charges on people. But sodomy, like, that's a pretty stiff, charge right there. Like, that sodomy carries, I believe, life. Like, that's not no small change. Like, oh, and I hope that you don't get that back triple fold in prison, Mr. Williams. Like, that's why I was like, when his attorney was like, he got kids, he got custody of his kids, and again, does that make him any less of a rapist? Like, just because somebody got custody of their kids don't mean that they're not crazy. Like, he did something to that girl. Like I said, I wasn't there, but at the end of the day, like, the video shows that something took place, regardless of what it is, and the authorities felt as though it was enough evidence to charge him with sodomy, which is just like crazy, like mad crazy. That's crazy as hell. Um, Again, hopefully the justice for Jasmine will allow other young ladies who have been in this situation to come forward, because I know it is a statute of limitations or whatever on rape, and I believe it's like 7 years or something in I know every state is different, but I believe it's something like 7 years or something like that. But regardless of what it is, if you have not reached your statute of limitations and you have evidence, like if you kept the clothing or whatever the case may be, any text messages or whatever, like, turn their asses in. Like, these men need to be held accountable. It is too many prostitutes. Yeah, that means you have to pay for it, fucker. Okay, just pay for it. Like, what the fuck? And if you paying her, then she'll probably go ahead and act like, you letting her rape her or whatever, Give her a script or something. Like, tell her, be like, when I bust in, bitch, act like I'm about to kill you or whatever, and just start screaming, no, no, don't take my goodies, don't take my goodies, or whatever. Like, role play if that's the type of shit that you into or whatever. But don't just take somebody's stuff who didn't give you permission to take their stuff. Like, no, you don't get to just sodomy. No, you don't get to fucking do that shit. You don't get to do that shit. What? What? I know they say, use the road less traveled, but motherfucker, they wasn't talking about sticking your thing in somebody's ass. Like, you just can't go around just taking people's booty hole. No wonder that poor girl was fucking squealing like a goddamn pig in a fucking factory about to be baking. Like, I'd have been screaming too. Fuck that shit. Cause we ain't playing them type of motherfucking games over here, honey. This is an exit. Like, we is not playing them type of games over here. And not to make light of anything, because like I said, I feel for Jasmine. Like, she got a long road ahead of her in terms of healing or whatever. But I'm just glad to see that even though so many people was posting all these negative things about her and saying that it wasn't true and that they're exposing her as a liar or whatever, regardless of how we feel as human beings, like, whatever happened was her truth. Like, if it wasn't you on the dance floor getting licked and sticked, who are you to say, oh, I was there. It didn't happen like that. You have to be there to the listen. slumped and he was still licking his fingers. Like, whether he was playing with her coochie or whatever the case may be, like, she was slumped over. And even if she was okay with it before she was slumped over, once she was slumped over, all bets were off. Like, that was the end of the coochie party, okay? So, fellas, listen. Listen. So, y'all can keep y'all freaky dicky asses out of jail, and then you're going to be booed up like Ella May with Big Sean in the goddamn cell, and he going to be ramming you in the back, okay? So to keep your little horny asses out of jail, if a woman pass out, fall asleep, start snoring, eyes rolling in the back of her head, slurring, squealing, screaming, saying no, stop, don't do that to me, or just half dead, Mr. Boo, I'm gonna need you to tap out. Just tap out. Like, you don't have to finish. And if you do finish, finish in your hand. That's why you got two. Okay? That's why you got two. Some of y'all only need one. And some of y'all need, never mind. The point is here, if she's not responding to you physically, if she ain't responding, stop. Just stop, let it go, pull out, step back, let her stop, drop, and roll, or whatever the case may be, and you go finish yourself in the bathroom like a big boy. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so immature that you get in her. Like, get over yourself, okay? It's not the last vagina, or in this case, butthole. It's not the last one in the world. Like, bravo to the Atlanta Police Department for arresting his ass. At least arrest him and let him face a jury of his peers so they can determine. I hope these people, don't have glaucoma or cataracts or nothing going on with their eyeballs. Like, I'm going to need them to look at this damn video with a sound mind, clear heads, and rational thoughts, okay? So, kudos to Dominique being arrested. Hopefully, that is the case. Don't know how long he's going to stay in there, but that's for his attorney, Miss Ross, to figure out. While she's talking about, he hasn't been indicted. He hasn't been arrested yet. Well, bitch, I heard different. Good night, everybody. See you guys on the next episode of Ratchet Behavior. Okay, good night. I gotta go get me some coffee or something. Bye.